One wish, one wish. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Today's video is free game. So listen up, ladies. Alpha male strategy coaches women. What do they mean by that? We're going to watch it together. Whoever's watching the replay, I know what to do. We're getting ready to start this show. We're going to get this party started. Hey, Caroline. You more sweeter than pumpkin pie. My Caroline. She more sweeter than pumpkin pie, than cherry pie. Hello, beautiful spirit. Beautiful spirit is just a beautiful spirit. So we're gonna see what game they got for us. They got some game. We're gonna check this game out. Don't forget, guys, check out Yanni. Her name is her name is Talk with Yanni. Her name is Real Talk with Yanni. Don't forget to check her out if you get a chance. Now let's go.
I'm not spending over $25. Hold on. Up on game. How to avoid men like this? A lot of money. Wait, there's this part in this video that like really tickles me. Hold on, let me share. There's this part in this video. It just tickles me. Y'all about to let me share. Hold on. It's hilarious. I just be like, really? Wow. Yeah, with the Walmart with the lashes and glass cases. Stop it. You wrong for that, sis. You wrong. But you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So here we have this man here. Hold on. Because I know some of y'all want to see my reaction. So let's Oh, if you guys have the full video to this, can you email me? Because I would like to learn more.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
Okay, I would like to learn more.
Let me see.
I love to listen.
A lot of money on dates. So me doing a lot of dates, I came up with a fucking strategy. I do not spend over $25 on the first date.
Wait, did y'all hear what he said?
Do not spend over $25 on.
Hold on. We gotta start it over.
For me, I do not spend over $25 on the first date, and I do not spend over $75 on the second date. That's $100. Me doing a lot of dates, I came up with a fucking strategy.
Yo. He said, I feel retarded. Strategy. He came up with a strategy. You know, these are the type of men that are teaching the men that we are supposed to procreate with. This is crazy to me. Strategy. Okay, let's get into what his strategy is. Because it seems serious. Okay, he got to use vocabulary words that he's not used to using. So let's get into the strategy that he got planned for us today.
On a lot of dates, I came up with a fucking strategy. For me, I do not spend over $25 on the first date, and I do not spend over $75 on the second date. That's $100 for 2 fucking dates. Now I'm in New York, guys. If you're down south or something like that, obviously it might be a whole lot cheaper. In New York, shit, you can go on a coffee date and fucking get a hamburger and you at $100. I mean, New York is fucking high. So if I'm going on 2 dates with a girl, $25 on the first date, you want to keep your investment low. That way you don't feel like you need to chase it if it fizzles out. Alright, you don't want to never feel like, man, I'm $200, $300 in. I need to keep pursuing if she's not showing interest. That way you can keep it fucking moving. If the shit ain't going the way you want to, or like on the second date, you can tell she ain't there romantically, you can cut your losses. And for me, $100 is not a lot of money.
Oh my, $100 is not a lot of money. But you have a $25 limit per person. Why don't you have a $100 limit per woman? I mean, I'm just saying. But the reason why I wanted to react to this today is because we're in a coffee shop, coffee meetup, coffee date pandemic. Okay, these men want to take you to a coffee shop, pay maybe $6 for some coffee if it's, you know, on the higher end, and call it a date. I had women trying to convince me that that was a date. A coffee meetup is not a date, sweetie. It's not. It's a meet and greet, okay? Now let me tell you what the meet and greet is for, okay? This $25 meet and greet is like a consultation, okay? He's filling you out. You're allowing him to fill you out off some $6 coffee, off a $25 budget. So he can see if he can sleep with you, sis. If he wanted to see if he wanted to sleep with you, make him pay for it. Don't settle for no $25 consultation fee, okay? This is ridiculous.
Hold on,
we are
right
in a coffee shop, coffee meetup.
Hold on.
Now this
hold on.
Does not apply.
I got something else. Hold on. Hey, Miss Bunker. Don't forget to hit that like, guys. Then what they're going to do, share a hot dog on a first date. I want to show y'all this first. I did these videos before. They disappeared. Let's see if they disappear. But listen, here we go. Where is it at? We're gonna listen to this first. Uh-oh. What? I see him.
Hey guys, I was like real good. But before I get into that, you know, I was just sitting here right before I turned the camera on, and I was like, you know, what should I name this video? Because you know, if you name it "How to Be Good at Sales,"
get down.
You know, it's gonna get all time low in views. If opposed to if I name this video "How to Get a Funky Bitch Obsessed with You," it'll do quadruple the numbers. And the funny thing is, why I say that, I bring it up, because you know you can do what you want to do. The point of me saying that is, the best way to get a funky bitch obsessed with you is to be obsessed with your purpose in your grind in life. But guys don't seem to grasp that. You know, I done came out with a whole bunch of shit on this since I started doing this shit, and guys still haven't got the fundamental of what I'm talking about. And it's not about so much of getting the bag so you can use women hypergamy nature against them. It's just that, guys, I'm trying to get you guys to be happier in life, and you're not going to be happier in life until women just don't matter that much in your life, period. Now, we all want some booty. I ain't gonna never sit up here and act like that, but the point being, guys, is it can't control your fucking life. That's all I'm saying. And quite frankly, if you one of the guys that watching the video or ain't clicked off yet, now that you know it's about sales, and not that I done probably clickbaited you or whatever, if you one of the guys that's still watching this, and you probably already on the path, and I probably don't need to be making this speech, because you probably more about yourself anyway, opposed to the guys that either didn't click on the video or done clicked off now that you see that, oh, this motherfucker clickbaited my ass, and now he talking about sales, and I thought he couldn't talk about some bitches, and man, fuck this shit. And it just goes to my point of what I'm saying, that you guys just don't grasp what I'm saying. Y'all think this is about women. Fuck those bitches. What I'm trying to get you guys on is to become high value males, obsessed with yourself, improving yourself. Fuck those damn bitches, man. All right. Another thing I want to talk about with the video also is that I want y'all guys to pay attention to how many of these correlate with dating women. That sales, in a lot of ways, guys, has a lot to do with women. The same way. It's amazing that when I was in the gym, I used to, damn, it's just like, you know, when trying to sell somebody, it's just like almost like approaching a woman and trying to get her to go on a date with you. So you'll see how many of these things relate right back to the dating world. So for all you guys that were like, man, I ain't know if you're no goddamn sales training, I'm over here to get some bitches. Just understand that.
Wow.
If you good at sales, my way of thinking, guys, is whenever I saw somebody that could sell good in the gym, I always thought that, you know what? I guarantee you he's good with the ladies. That's how I always thought.
So now we are a sales pitch, women. We are what you call a sales pitch. The name of the video is How to Sell a Dream. Y'all women better wake up. That's my job, to get you women to wake up. Cause this is the new world now. This is the new world.
Because if you can sell, when you guys, when you approach a woman, basically what you're doing is you're selling yourself. I hate when I get into these type of, when I say shit like that, because I know I get all the fucking dumb jackasses come on. Ew, sir, what's so good? Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You trying to sell, if it ain't no more than, see, when you sell yourself to a woman, all you really doing, it's not that you go out your way to sell yourself. It's not like you sitting there trying to, oh, I'm finna sell myself. No. But you selling yourself on your confidence. You selling yourself on your charisma. You are selling yourself to her to get what you want. Bottom fucking line. She got something you want. Some of you guys go the beta male route and you try to sell her on, oh, look, I can do this for you. I can do that for you. Some of you guys sell yourself on the alpha male aspect that, you know, you're good with ladies. And that could be just, you know, accidental, you just being yourself. But at the end of the day, you're selling yourself. And the best way to sell yourself to a woman, guys, by the way, is to not sell yourself. Any of you guys know anything?
The future's unwritten.
Dealing with women and you try to sell yourself and you try to stunt and shit like this, women have to discover everything. When you go to try to sell yourself, I can do this, I can do that. That woman start, look at this beta cook motherfucker trying to sell his value to me. And she just think you ain't good with women. But when you try to sell a woman that you don't need her with an abundance mindset, that's how you sell yourself to a woman, guys.
Wow.
So anyway, let's get to the video, guys.
Wow.
So this is the 10 best ways to improve in sales. And before I say that, guys, let me say this also.
Don't tell me I don't try to school y'all to the game. I try to school y'all with the game. Listen up. We may be older and wiser, but there's some young and dumb out there. There are still some young and dumb.
For any of you guys that are struggling financially, right? You got a bullshit 9-to-5 job. Sales is one of the best ways to increase your income tenfold. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. It's one of the best fucking ways because, guys, you can have a bullshit job now, and you can get into some kind of sales. Sales usually takes no education, no skills, and the reason why it's so easy to get a sales job is because it got such a high fucking turnover, guys. Sales has a very high turnover because if you don't sell, you don't eat. So what does that mean? That means a lot of people do this job for a short period of time and then they're out. So like you start a job like when I would be at the gym and they would hire trainers, I would give them a month or two and I knew they was gonna be gone. Why? Because people got fucking bills, and if they can't sell, they gonna be gone. So it's easy to get a fucking sales job. If any of you guys just get a NASM certification right now and go to pretty much any gym, I guarantee you they'll hire you. If they got spots, or they'll hit you up when they got spots, because it will be some fucking spots, because it's low risk on their part. Because hey, if you don't sell, no skin off my back, your ass just won't eat. So it's easy to get a sales job. Another point I want to bring up is that if you are in a sales job, if you don't have a specific sales job, this video still values you, because please understand, guys, that if you're gonna have your own business, you're still in sales. How the fuck you think you're gonna get customers? You still have to sell. If you're gonna start your own electrical business, you still have to sell. Just because you ain't approaching people on the train and, you know, trying to sell them specifically, you still are trying to sell. When I started this channel, I had to sell you guys on why you should follow me over the other guys. So I had to sell you on my techniques. All right, guys. So I just want to bring that up too. Just because you think like, oh, I'm not in a sales job, this video has nothing to do with me. Bullshit. If you plan on having your business, then yes, you are going to be in sales. You have to sell. When I started my security company, even though you don't think of it as a sales job per se, I still had to go out and sell my services. Okay, guys? So I just wanted to point that out also. Number one, guys, the number one way to be good at sales, and you just have to do this, you have to have an abundance mindset. And this goes tenfold with women. Too many times I saw trainers in the gym fixated on one fucking client that promised them that they was going to buy some fucking sessions. Guys, you have to treat every customer as in, hey, if they come back, fine. If they don't, I don't give a fuck. I never followed up with nobody. Now, I'm not saying you should never follow up. I'm just telling you I never did. Because my motto is, and this is the same thing that goes on in the dating world, guys. My motto is, if somebody really wants something, they'll reach back out. And the same thing goes with a woman. If you reach out to a woman and set a date and she don't set a date, in my mindset, if she really want to go on a date, she'll hit you up with that hey bullshit. Hey, y'all know what I say after that. Hey, my ass. That's how I go. So that's always been my fucking mindset, guys, is if somebody, if once you put out there what you trying to do, hey, this is what it is. I'm trying to get you to buy this training or whatever. And they like, hey, can I think about it after you done, sold them and stuff? Hey, can I think about it? I need to talk it over with my wife. I tell you what, you go home and you talk it over with your ugly ass wife and you come back and let me know. I'm not finna follow up with you. This is my number, this is my email, and you hit me back up. I'm not finna follow up and check back with you every 2 days trying to see. Fuck that. There's too many people in the fucking world. And that's the same way it is with a woman, guys. You reach out, try to set a date, she digging you around. I don't know if I'm gonna be available. I work this weekend, blah, blah, blah. Put the ball in her court, you done with it. Hit me up when you're ready to go out. Don't hit me up with no goddamn frivolous talk. Hit me up when you fucking free. Abundance mindset, guys. I never follow up with nobody. I don't follow up with women. If any of y'all guys see me on the Patreon with the phone calls, calling girls, any girls that didn't make a date, I didn't follow back up a week later. Oh, are you free now? Fuck that bullshit. I'm on to the next goddamn chick. You follow back up with me. Because see, guys, understand this. The more time you spend chasing somebody like that, that's less energy you putting into meeting other people. So in the amount of time it took you to follow up with them, you could approach somebody else. That's always been my mindset on it. Number 2, sell yourself. Sell yourself. Sell your expertise. So with whatever you do, like when I started this YouTube channel, the thing what I was trying to do was I was selling y'all on all my failures. That was to let you guys know that I've been there and done that. And that's one of the greatest things the other dating coaches miss out on, is that they don't sell you on your failures. They just these great alpha males that did everything right. They came out with a fucking alpha male t-shirt on, and they've been dicking them down and tossing them to the side of the road since they were fucking 3 years old.
Damn.
What I came into the game was I sold you guys on my failures to let you know that I done this, been there, done that. It ain't a question y'all guys can ask me that I ain't done. I done all that fucking beta cook bullshit. Every last one of them. I done took girls out on $200 dates for the first date like a goddamn fool and didn't get shit. Why the hell you think I say now? Keep it to $100 for 2 dates. And if you down south or somewhere cheaper shit, keep it about 60. I'm in New York most of the time, so $100 in New York for 2 days is good. But if you somewhere in Alabama or something, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to keep that shit to like $60, $65 for 2 fucking days. Because I'm from down there, I know. So that's the point of what I'm saying, guys, is you have to sell your expertise, sell your knowledge. How do you get knowledge? You can tell people what I used to tell guys was when I was in the gym training. Oh, I did this, I did that, I fucked up here, I fucked up there. If I seen a guy with shoulder issues, or he told me he had shoulder issues, I would tell him how I, fucked up my shoulder and how I fixed it. So one of the best ways is to sell your expertise, is to tell people that you've been there, you've done that, you've made those mistakes, and this is what I learned from it. All right, guys, but just sell your knowledge, sell your expertise, sell what kind of, knowledge you have or what kind of benefit you could bring. But you basically just selling your fucking self, guys. Sell with you. This is it. You got 10 seconds. Go. Tell me what you got. Number 3, guys, charisma. Guys, you're going to have to, if you want to be good at sales, I'm going to tell y'all guys something. People buy from people who they like. As fucked up as it is, you would think that what people just buy. I was watching Shark Tank the other day, and Mark Cuban said, I like you guys. And he basically just jumped in the business because he liked the fucking guys. I'm not saying he do that all the fucking time, but he wanted to help them because he liked them. Just because the guys had the charisma that he liked or whatever. So people have to like you. Most of you motherfuckers over here that support me and follow me, you just like me. Half the shit you probably don't even agree with, but you just like me. And that's the thing when I say about charisma, guys. People have to like you to support you. All right. I had customers, guys, that, after about a year, what the fuck you need a trainer for? But they stayed on because they like me. After I done trained with you a year, you don't know what the fuck you need to do in a year. They knew what they needed to do, but they liked me. And so they stayed on, kept buying sessions because they liked me. That's it. And I had some customers that didn't fucking like me and they didn't stay.
And remember, this is how they train each other to get women. This is how they train each other to get women. He's teaching them how to sell a dream. So when you see a man coming to you with the top three, hey, I've been there, I've done that, and key and charismatic, run, run, run.
On. And you can tell when they don't like you because they don't talk to you during the session. Why they didn't like me? I don't fucking know. Women, by the way, maybe because I ain't want to fuck them. And I would be the first one to tell you, I never had no dudes like that. It was always some young girls. And I think a lot of that was I didn't want to fuck them. I never tried to hit on my clients, guys, because even though they was attractive, I never tried to hit on them because it's going to fuck up the money. That's how I always look at it. I never let that shit get in the way of my money. So that's the why, if you guys wonder why I never fuck my clients, because how women will do, guys, is they'll be tired of paying and then they want to use their pussy to get some free sessions. So now I'm fucking my trainer, so now I don't got to pay for it. So I never wanted to cross that line. No, you're going to pay for these goddamn sessions. All right. But number 3, guys, is charisma. People have to like you. So when you go up to somebody, and I guess there's nothing you really can do about it. You are who you are. Either they like you or they fucking don't, right? But that has a great benefit to it. And I say that because some people don't like alpha male strategies, and that's fine. But I got a lot of guys that do. That's all I'm saying. That's where the abundance mindset comes in at also. Number 4, offer something for free, guys. I hate to say it, guys, but if you stand behind your work, you have to give some people some shit for free.
See you later, not having Wi-Fi when you want it. Hello to a phone plan.
Time living online.
I felt like what I had to bring to the dating world was good and valuable. And so without my YouTube channel being monetized or anything like that, I put out videos every day for the first 3 months, if I'm not mistaken, every day without getting monetized, because I understand that you have to give people shit for free and for them to want to try your services. This is why they give you a free ride. This is why at the gym they give you a free training session. This is why when you go to a lawyer or a doctor, they give you a lawyer or anybody, a tax consultant. They always give you that free consultation. It's because you need to give people something free so they can sample your work. People are naturally skeptical of spending their money. And so when you give them something free, they feel like they have nothing to lose. So if you have a food product or something like that or anything, it's best if you just give them some free. Take that loss, write it off as a tax deduction or whatever you give them for free, write it off as a tax deduction, all right? And that way they can sample, because that way people don't feel like they're taking a chance spending their money on an unknown product. So give them something free. That probably could have been number 1, guys. That's the best way. If you got a product that you really stand behind, give them something free. Number 5, this 5, sell value to the customer. Guys, you can't be trying to generalize in sales. What a 20-year-old might find valuable in a product is probably not going to be the same thing that a 60-year-old find valuable in a product. So you're going to have to sell on the value to that specific person. I give y'all guys a case in point. Let's say I was a real estate agent, right? Let's say I was a real estate agent. And let's say I had this 25-year-old guy in New York City trying to get an apartment, right? What I'm going to try to sell him on? And he's single. I know I say, hey, are you single? You married? Oh, I'm single. What am I going to try to sell this guy on on this apartment? Well, we got some bars down there. We got a club over there. It's a lot of girls be at that park over there. I'm going to try to sell him on that because I know that that's on his mind. So as in a social life, let's say I got a 45-year-old married couple with 2 kids that's in elementary. What am I going to sell them on? Oh, the school is right there. There's a playground over there. It's a nursery over there, whatever. You know, the point being is trying to sell this guy on this place composed to that guy. You think this married couple care about some bars and clubs? Think about it. They don't care about that. So I'm gonna try to sell them on, oh, this is a family. So what they gonna care about? They gonna care about what's best for the kids. Okay, so I'm gonna sell them on that point. Let's say I'm selling cars and I got the same 25-year-old guy and this 45-year-old couple over here that, like I said, got the 2 kids, but they both want to get a truck. Let's say they both want to get a Suburban. What am I gonna sell the kid on the 20? Oh man, women love big trucks, man. Oh man, women it's just something about a big truck that just, women it just turns them on. What am I gonna sell him on? Oh, it's a lot of room for the kids. You can put the kids back here, they can play. You gotta sell on the value. When I was a trainer at the gym, I did not sell the 25-year-old on the same thing that the 45-year-old. The 45-year-old, he doesn't care about aesthetics to go out and attract women. He's married. This guy's 25 years old. He's 25 years old and he's single. He wants to be hot so he can bang chicks. So I'm gonna sell him on aesthetics. This guy over here, I'm gonna sell him on being healthy, mobility. He don't care about that. They don't care about no 6-pack abs. Unless he just one of those fitness, nut jobs or something like that. But more likely, he just want to be healthy. Have a healthy heart to live for his kids. He don't care about that bullshit because he's married and he's a married man, family man. He don't care about that bullshit. So you have to sell on the value to the specific person, guys. Sell value to the specific person. You got to learn how to adapt to the different person. Don't just try to generalize everything. Number 6, this is very big. This is what breaks a lot of people. The numbers game. You guys got to develop some thick skin and get used to rejection. The bottom fucking line. You going to get rejected. This is the number one thing which you guys struggle with women. You get 2 rejections, you done. That's it. I'm ugly. I'm bald. The women don't like no bald men. Then I'll be sitting on here on YouTube crying on other day and coaches. Well, you don't understand because you got hair and you don't understand the fight of the bald man. Like a little bitch. Just because I got 2 rejections, I immediately jump to insecurity that I might have. I'm not insecure about my hair. I think I look good bald head. But let's just say I did have an insecure about my hair, being bald. So as soon as I get 2 rejections, I jump right to that. That's what you short guys do. That's what you short guys do. Soon as you get 1 rejection, you jump right to the insecurity that you have. Oh, it's because I'm bald. Just go and find some bullshit. I'm not fucking perfect. But the point is, I know that at the end of the day, I have to talk to enough people to get something. That's just the way it is, guys. It's a numbers game. You got to talk to 50 people to get 1 fucking sale. That's just the way it is. Number 7, don't sound like a salesman. Any of y'all guys watch Better Call Saul?
No.
You see that fast talking motherfucker?
No.
That fast talking shit, when you sound like a salesman, you make people goddamn the hair on the back of their neck crawl. Because they immediately know that you one of these sneaky salesmen that's trying to sell bullshit and you care nothing about them. You care nothing about their situation. Any of y'all guys watch Better Call Saul? And I know he's not a salesman, he's a lawyer, but he acts like a fucking salesman. You don't care nothing about their situation, you don't care nothing about their time, their financial situation. All you care about is sales. That's all you care about. You care nothing about nothing else. You guys, when you go up and you talk to people, all that fat, blah, 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 it's good, it's great, man. Hey, man, blah, blah, blah. All that shit, that salesman, that over theatrical bullshit. Hey, buddy, what's that? All that fast talking shit. I am telling you right now, you are going to turn people off if you act like that. Treat them like human beings, not this fast talking bullshit. It is a big turnoff. Just carry a nice conversation. Hey, how you doing? Do you have a second? I can show you this product I'm offering. No, I'm on my way to work. Okay, man, you have a good day. And you keep talking to people, you keep talking to somebody going to stop and say, hey, what you got? And that's what it is. All this. So what happens is people get enough of those rejections where they go to try to be a dancing monkey and do dancing tricks to stop people and shit. And it just don't take all that. All you do is turn people off with all that fast talking shit, and they immediately think you got an agenda and that you're up to no good and that you don't have their best interests at your heart.
Now let's get back to the free game. Now that they see it, they selling us them. Y'all better peep the game, guys. Peep the game.
But this does apply to us older, more mature women that are, you know, well off into our careers. We don't do coffee meetups. We don't do $25 coffee meetup consultations. We don't do that. Okay? Just so a man can fill us out for sex, because that is what he is teaching these men to do. If they want to fill you out, they can call you. Mm-hmm. Then you're not really wasting your time. He's not really wasting, you know, his time. Have him call you. You don't need to meet him in a coffee shop. Nowadays, you got FaceTime. You got Facebook Messenger FaceTime. Come up with an excuse, because I got a solution. You got Instagram, video chat. What are we doing? There's no need in you meeting in a coffee shop. He could just FaceTime you, call you. No need in him feeling like he has to spend $25 for a first date. That's not a date. That's a consultation to see if he can slide in and then slide on out. And what you're also doing is you're setting yourself up to get filled out for sex. And what he's doing, let me tell you what he's doing. You know what he's doing? When y'all sitting down for that coffee date, he's ooh, she desperate. I can get her. I can bag her. I can slide in, slide out. $6 coffee.
Exactly. Exactly. Tell it, y'all.
That's what he's doing. For those that don't know. Miss Jean. She said his strategy is to skip a skipper and eat strawberries while scrolling down the street. Stop it. No, but that's what he doing, y'all. That's what he doing. Okay, that $25 is just a consultation. He trying to fill you out, see if you an easy hit, so he can slide on in and slide on out for $6 coffee. That is what he's trying to do. So don't fall for it. Don't be having these men convince you that they need to meet you at a coffee shop. They can call you. If they need to fill you out and see you face to face, they can FaceTime, video chat. Okay, they got Facebook Messenger. They got Instagram Messenger. They got listen, technology got your back, sis. Don't set yourself up for a $6 coffee date. Okay, and let me also tell you something. Now that I'm in a bigger city, okay, some of these men be paying $1,400 for a fill me out. Y'all know that, right? Like here in Houston, it's a regular thing, girl. It's a regular thing for a man to do a fill me out $1,400 brunch. Your homegirls can come, your friends can come. They paying for everybody. You get what you settle for. So don't be no cheap fill me out consultation. See if he can hit meet and greet. Okay,
say hit it and quit it. Can I hit it and quit it? Can I hit it and quit it?
Now, do I feel like all men need to spend $1,400 for a first date? No, I don't. I don't. I think it's ridiculous, because when this man did it, I said, you know what? Let me shut up, because this is the type of treatment I've been wanting. Let me shut up. But I felt like it was a lot. I'm like, okay, $1,400, and I can invite my friends. Okay, cool. Yes. So, you know, in the bigger cities, you probably could get a $1,200 to $1,400 fill me out consultation. But in smaller cities, I wouldn't expect that. You know, I feel like a decent fill me out first date would range anywhere between $100 and up. $100 and up. And it really depends on age, you know, finances, depending.
Let's go help.
Depending on what your tax bracket is, I really feel like it depends. And when I say what your tax bracket is, what your tax bracket is that you're willing to settle for. All of us can't marry rich. Okay? All of us cannot marry rich. So I'm being reasonable when I say that. All of us cannot marry rich. So depending on your tax bracket that you feel comfortable with depends on, you know, your range. Now, me personally, I've never settled for anything less than $250. I feel like we need to have these conversations. I've never settled for anything less than $250. $250. Now, you can make some adjustments. It's up to you. Okay. When I was in college, that was probably the last time I did any type of meet and greet coffee dates. Like I said, he could call you if he trying to fill you out. Okay. Ashley Dawn, thank you so much for the $19.99. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Y'all be gassing me up. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. Let me go back up. Okay. So let's move on from this $25. I'm just telling y'all how these men think, okay? So if they trying to meet and greet you at a coffee shop, yeah, first date $250. What are we doing? Because let me tell you something. I can pay $250. What are we doing? Okay, I've paid $200 for a steak. Okay, I did it for the experience. So if I'm willing to spend $200 on a steak for the experience, and you can't meet me on that level, you're not on my level. That's fine. We're not on the same level. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys should definitely try a $200 steak for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should. You really should. Because Black people deserve luxury, okay? We don't need to be eating well-done steaks because we deserve that good premium meats, okay? The stuff our ancestors could not partake in. You need to be wanting those things. A $200 steak is a cut of meat you would want to try for the experience. Just saying.
But it's better come up to $25.
If you feel like she's not worth experiencing that with, then you didn't do your job. You didn't put no pressure on her. You didn't put pressure. You didn't apply pressure. What do I mean by applying pressure? You didn't call her. You weren't consistent. Y'all like to text, call, fill her out to see if she's worth that experience. Stop wasting your. Listen, I'm honestly saving you some money. He wants you to spend $25 and run through every girl you can until you get sex.
Exactly.
This is why I'm here.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm building monsters.
Exactly.
We're not doing $25 consultations.
That's right.
I know. I love me a medium well steak. I don't even like medium well. I like medium. I love medium. So, like, come on. If you don't feel like she's worthy, it's because you didn't do your job as a man, and that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Okay. If you felt like she wasn't worthy, it was because you didn't do your research. You were not consistent. You did not apply pressure, and you were not consistent with communication.
Exactly.
Consistent communication.
Exactly.
Consistent.
Exactly.
Then you can keep your little $25. Okay. You don't even.
Okay. He sounds dumb. It's the hair on the back of your neck stands up, not the hair on the back of your neck curls. He's trying to sound smart, and it's not working. That's why I said, okay, done. She might not be done. Okay, yes, and yes. All people aren't the same. You are generalizing. All single men don't like the same things. Let's finish listening to this game, this free game. So far, don't spend more than $25 on a female. Y'all got that? That's what he said. So he's gonna get women that's worth $25. If you're gonna spend $25, she's gonna become a $25 woman. Don't ask. I'm going in with my boots, my UGG boots that's leaning to the side. I'm gonna come in there looking like $25. I'm not gonna put on my best, get no hair done. I'm not getting nothing done. We're gonna brunch for $25, and you're gonna get exactly what you paid for. They're gonna be like, yo, who is that hood wrench you with? I'm like, I am not a hood wrench. He said I had $12.50, he had $12.50. That's $25. So I had $12.50 brunch. So I dressed like a $12.50 brunch. Okay? Okay.
You gotta spend your little $25. You can keep that little $25 and save up your money so you can have a great experience with a woman that you feel is worth your time and worth the experience of a $200 stay. If that's what you want to do, you know? Okay? You got an excuse, I got a solution.
No dates after the second date. If you ain't fucked by the second date, the third date you invite her over to your house. We ain't going out tonight. You gonna come over and we gonna cook.
What did I say? What did I say? I said this is all about sex. So ladies, because you know this is about sex, use that to your advantage. But then they want to sit up here and
being
talk.
that you know it's about X, I'm gonna make sure we don't get to the X. Because I'm coming in there looking like $12.50. You ain't gonna want to invite me to your house. So I'm just gonna take your little $12.50, get me some nice latte, and go about my business. Until a real man come along, then you get all dressed and nice and fancy and stuff. I'm gonna make sure we don't make it to the second or the third date. So when I was in my 20s, my girlfriend couldn't go. Then he wasn't taking me nowhere. Maybe second and third too. It was my girlfriend's couldn't go. Then he was talking. But I'm just letting you know, you're gonna get what you pay for. And guess what? Guess what money can't pay for on that date? I'm gonna waste your time. I'm going to waste your time. Time is the only thing that can be wasted. I'm going to give you the longest conversation ever, the best conversation ever, because I'm going to make sure your day is wasted. You cannot get that time back, and you will not ask me for date number 2. And then you go tell your buddy, you can go run and tell your buddies. But the next time you see me and I'm with a real man, you're going to be like, damn. Well, you could have had the damn, but you were talking about some damn $25. Hold up, wait.
Talk about, I'm the prize. I'm the prize. But you want sex out of me. You want sex. But you the prize. But you want sex from me. You want sex from me. But you the prize. Okay. Oh, just sweetie, thank you for the $4.99. That's such a cute name, sweetie. That's cute. Okay. They the prize, but they want sex. Listen, y'all, we gotta regain our power back. Okay, we gotta regain it because these fools got the game messed up. They really do. $25 consultation, fill me out fee for sex. Really? But you the prize, but you want sex. Okay. Listen, when these legs close, we'll see who's talking about who the prize. Okay.
He's gonna be off to the next one.
Talk on the couch and watch the movie, and that way you can make your move. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If on that date right there you haven't fucked, you better at least get very close. Because if y'all don't at least make out, cut her loose. I have never in my life a girl I hadn't fucked by the fourth date. I end up fucking none. By the second date, the third date.
Hold on, we gotta revise that. Let me start with this first. What did I say? I said those coffee shop meetups are what?
Consultation.
I said the coffee shop meetups are what? A fill me out consultation fee. A cheap one. Make these men pay since they want sex from you so bad. Since they're the prize. Make them pay. I mean, he playing games. When you set yourself up on 2 counts, ladies. The first count is this. You set yourself up when you agree to a coffee meetup, okay?
Duh.
He's filling you out for sex. That's all that it is. Okay? He don't care about conversation. He don't care. Okay? He's trying to get in between them legs and he's trying to see how easy it is. That's one. Number 2, you set yourself up when you meet him at his house. Because now he's putting you in an environment that is very casual, trying to get you to be more comfortable so he can make his
move.
Exactly. How old are we? We are not in high school. We're not in high school. We are not in high school. There are plenty of women out here that are open to casual sex. What is this? What is this? Don't do house dates, y'all. It's a setup. Unless that's what you're into. It's their territory. They bringing out all the tricks. So players, listen. Players do this.
That's right.
They take you home without trying to properly court you. That's what players do. So, keep in mind that when you sign up for that, you may be getting you a player. And 99% of men who take you back home without courting you,
hello,
he's probably a player.
Hello.
99% of them are.
You can't take me nowhere.
He just told you. Let's rewind. Let's play this again so you guys can hear him again. Because I ain't gonna never make it to his house. Because I ain't gonna make it to the second date. How in the morning time for a coffee break, how do you think I'm gonna look? How do you think I'm gonna look my best? You are what you worth, and you also get what you pay for. I deserve better, and this is what you paid for. This is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna make sure I find me some Uggs. I'm gonna make sure them Uggs is tilting to the side. But no, you better hope I don't go there with a goddamn bonnet. You better hope I don't meet him at the damn thing with a bonnet on. But okay. Okay. $12.50 date. Okay, I got your $12.50. Now consultation that. He was like, yo, this chick showed up looking like the Wild Wild West. You damn Skippy. Guys, you gotta laugh. This is how men move. I told y'all. I said, I want men to come to this platform and start being blunt, raw, and honest. Why? Why? Because they're putting us up on game. Okay? This was how I was raised. I didn't have nothing but men around me, and this is how they would talk. They would talk and they would coach me like this.
Exactly.
Raw, blunt, unfiltered. Okay? Keep your feelings outside, because when it comes to these men in these streets, they don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care. All they want is to get what they want out of you, and that is sex. Which means if you're not signing up for that, you're getting played. So, if these men are trying to get you to agree to a coffee meetup date. It's not a date. It's a consultation to see if they can hit easy. Slide in, slide out. Real quick, real fast. No real investment, nothing. That's what it's about. Slide in, slide out. Slide in, slide out. Literally. Slide in and slide right on out. Okay? And they will tell you whatever you want to hear. Okay? So, ladies. So are we going to do those coffee meetups? Are we doing the coffee meetups?
No.
That's still going to be a thing. Now,
No.
to the college students, this really don't apply to you. I have someone in the comments saying, Yanni, you're generalizing. Let's look at this. No, let's take a look at his YouTube channel. Hold on, because you're saying I'm generalizing. Do you not understand that this man is influencing thousands of people? Thousands.
I just did that. I just looked at his whole thing.
If you want to be naive and think that majority of men in today's society are not thinking like this, I'm gonna need you to wake up and smell the coffee. Okay, maybe you need to smell some tequila because maybe the coffee ain't doing it. Okay, the coffee may not be doing it. The coffee may not be doing it. You may need some tequila because I spiked my sparkling water with some tequila. You may need some tequila because the coffee, it's not doing it, sis. It's not doing it. It's just not doing it. Coffee is cheap. It's cheap. It's cheap. And this is my thing. Do you not feel worthy? Do you not feel deserving?
They are thinking like more? That today. Beautiful spirit. So I'm gonna put y'all on the game.
You should feel like you deserve more.
Exactly, my loves. Exactly, my lovies.
And to the people that feel like I'm generalizing, you got to ask yourself, what type of man wants to just meet up for coffee? Just coffee? No activity. I'm very reasonable. I'm very understanding. But let's be real here. We're talking about the men today. We're talking about the men in this generation today. In times of social media and app dating, you're telling me majority of men don't try to get you on a coffee meetup first date? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're saying? Let me know, because maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's the first place they want to meet you. You can't. There's so many activities that you could do if they're trying to get to know you. They got pumpkin patches. They got, you can go and pick apples. You could go to an art gallery. You don't have to go to a movie. You don't even have to do a dinner date. Coffee is the best he can do. I'm not settling for that. If you want to settle for that, that's a choice. We all have our choices. We all have our choices. We all have our choices. I'm not settling for no coffee date. I'm not settling for no...
When you go out with the guy for the first time or second, if he's already talking sex, thank him for your meal and say it was nice knowing you. They are thinking like that today. If you can put a price on your worth, then you really don't know your worth. Exactly, beautiful soul. But you know, I got to keep my people hooked on the game. I got to keep y'all hooked on the game, baby. Hooked on the game. Even if we old and wiser, we still know some young and dumb. And these men ain't playing no more. They not playing. This social media, they together and they are out to get us. They out to get us. Out to get us. Crazy.
What, Netflix and chill? I'm just not doing that. And let me tell you something else. To the women that feel like it's no big deal, there are other women out here that are getting way more than coffee for a first time interaction. Way more than coffee. So if that's what you're settling for, please understand, and you are not satisfied, that is a choice. That is a choice that you're making. I love art galleries. I love going to the art district. I love it. I love it. You can even go on a date and make your own coffee. But a coffee date? Let's get creative. You can go and you can make your own coffee. There's so much that you can do. It's cheap. It's lazy. And it's just a feel me out to see if he can have sex with you. So please understand what you're signing up for when you agree to a coffee meetup. You can paint wine. No, you can paint and sip. There's so much that you can do. Now, everyone's city is going to be different, but get creative.
Exactly.
You can do more than just coffee. You can even go on a hike.
Yeah.
But a coffee meetup, and you got to be careful with the walks too, because some of these men, they'll try to take you on a walk for free to feel you out to see if you can have sex. So you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that. And y'all you need to be in this energy of testing men when you date. Like, stop it. This is the thing. When I first started dating, I used to be so naive. I used to be like, oh, all I have to do is be myself. All I have to do is dress nice and present myself in a nice way. The whole time, these men are planning, coming up with strategies and trying to see how they can put you in a trick bag so they can sleep with you. So, y'all, let's step it up. Like, let's meet them where they at. Okay, let's stop playing. Let's stop playing at their level. Let's play at our level. Okay? We don't settle for coffee dates unless you're a college student. That's it. That's it. Now, coffee in a movie, okay. Coffee and hiking, I can get with that. Coffee and a pumpkin patch, coffee, I don't know, a hayride, girl, I don't know. But it need to be coffee and an activity. Coffee, we meet up for coffee, we go for a hike, and then we meet for dinner later that night. Like, what are we doing? We grown. Coffee, hike, okay, dinner later that night. Okay, cool. And look at all these men in my comment section working overtime. Look at them working overtime. That's cute. Y'all working overtime tonight. Y'all working overtime.
Isn't it?
See, they want you to be manipulated. They want you to have low standards. They don't want you to ask for much because it requires them not to do nothing. Requires them to be lazy. It requires them to sit in their mama's basement.
Welcome.
Until they're like 30, 35, going on 40, losing their hair and stuff. Require more of them. Okay? Now, to the men that are in here working overtime, okay? Listen, tip me while you're here. Go ahead and tip me. Tip me $5 if you can. Go ask your mama for some lunch money. Come back and go ahead and tip me that $5. These men on the internet are going to work overtime because they do not want women to gain any sense.
I'm good, bro.
When it comes to dealing with them. Like, they don't. They want you to be under their spell. Jessica Harris, she said, this is disgusting to lure a woman to his home. Yeah, he sounds like a whole predator. I would never date a man like that. And then put in a huge amount of pressure. Yes. Y'all got to be careful. Listen, like, serious, like, all jokes aside, let's be serious for a sec. When you are going back home to a man's house, and I have seen a lot of women, for whatever reason, meet men for the first time at their house.
Put this in the refrigerator.
You know how dangerous that is? That's very dangerous. You got to be careful with that. Like, you can't play with your life like that. Please don't play with your life like that. It's very, very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. And I know some women are still going to do it. So I'm going to just be the mom for a sec. Tell somebody. Don't just go to a man's house and not tell nobody. Okay? Share your location if you have an iPhone. Call your friend before you walk in the house with him. Do something. Okay? Don't just walk in a man's house that you don't know for the first time, and that just, woo. And to the women that are like, don't meet at his house, you got to understand some women are still going to do it. So if you're going to do it, notify someone. But I advise against it. Don't do it. Because let me tell you something. When Black women go missing, nobody come looking for us. Maybe family, but there's no mass search. Ever. When's the last time you saw a Black woman? We go missing 1 hour every hour. So when was the last time a Black woman made CNN News, Fox News? Now,
Perfect and perfect.
national news for going missing. I'll wait. So when you think it's cool to go to a man's house for the first time that you've never met, think about what you're doing. Thank you, Michael. He said I did have to ask my mom for it. Okay. Show me. Okay, show me. Okay, let me go back. Be careful with that meeting at the house, y'all. Y'all make me nervous with that. Please don't. If you don't do it, but if you're gonna do it, call me, DM me, send me your address. Shoot, that's the type of friend I am. If you're gonna do it, just I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you're gonna do it, call me.
Down.
Seriously, call somebody. Let somebody know. Don't just go to some man's house. Seriously, like all jokes aside, like for real, that stresses me out.
On the couch and watch a movie, and that way you can make your move. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If on that date right there you haven't fucked, you better at least get very close. Because if y'all don't at least make out, cut her loose. I have never in my life a girl I haven't fucked by the fourth date. I end up fucking none.
Get down.
Now listen. What is that? Y'all, these... Oh my gosh. I just moved to Texas, you guys. And these mosquito bites. These mosquitoes
Get down.
Freaking huge. Okay? They're huge. I mean, they really be sucking on you. Sucking all the life out of you. Okay? It's just ridiculous. They're huge. They're like flies. They're like the size of flies. They're freaking huge. Okay, let me focus. Hold on. Lady of the night here. I know what men will pay for ladies, so don't cheat yourself. Your needs come first.
Thank you. Don't cheat yourself, y'all. Not for no call.
Any of you guys know, going out, well, let's just not even talk about going out. As most of you guys know that are on your purpose, you really only got the weekends to socialize. Really, Monday through Friday, you grind. So you ain't really, what you guys are doing now is you're preparing yourself for a better life of social abundance. Most of you guys over here are young and just getting into your career. And so right now, really a social life of abundance ain't something a lot of you guys can do. I got guys over here that are lawyers asking me, should they go monk mode for 4 years, for God's sakes? So most of you guys are really going to have one evening, maybe 2 evenings at the most. And as any of you guys know, and I told y'all guys this more than once, it's a numbers game. And when I say numbers game, I'm not talking about as simply going out cold approaching 100 women a day. When I say a numbers game, I mean a numbers game in how many days you can get out and live a social life of abundance. So, well, as another dating coach might tell you, go out and approach 100 women a day. I don't believe in that philosophy. But what I do believe in is that the more activities, the most social life you have, whether that's going shooting pool, shooting basketball, going to fucking Starbucks, whatever, just getting the fuck out the house, the more you get out the fucking house, the better opportunity you're going to have to meet women. So a guy that can get out 5 evenings out the week and you can only get out 1 evening out the week, he's going to have a better chance to meet more women than you, even if he's just waiting on choosing signals. Just because he's out 5 days, you're out 1 day. So as men on our purpose, we ain't out like that. So it's imperative that when we get women that have high interest in us, we want to fucking keep them. Now, I tell you guys about abundance mindset all the time and not being scarcity and shit like this. But the thing is, ain't nobody got time for that revolving door. A man that's on his purpose ain't got time for a revolving door. And, you know, I've been sitting around lately thinking that, you know, this is why a lot of the successful guys probably got married, because they ain't really got time to get out there and chase women like that. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do that, because I just don't understand. Why don't you just keep dating them? Why you got to sign your name on a piece of paper? I just don't get that fucking logic, right? I mean, I was just listening to Steven Jackson live stream he did on Instagram where he was telling guys the girl wouldn't sign a prenup and shit. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, why don't you just keep dating the bitch? And he called off the wedding because she wouldn't sign the fucking prenup. And the only thing I'm thinking in the live stream is, why is you getting married? Just date the motherfucker. Just date her. For God's sakes. And that woman probably ain't give him no ultimatum. He just want to get married because society done brainwashed him to think you should get married. But anyway, getting back to this shit. So it's imperative that when you get girls, and you guys got a 2-girl rotation right now, a 3-girl. What I found is that 3-girl rotation is a little much for me. All right, now I'm dating 3 girls now, but one is in New York, so it's a difference. It's not like she's, you know, all in my ass and I gotta see her every week. So what I found to work for me is a 2-girl rotation. If you can do 3, do 3. But any of you guys that got a solid 2-girl rotation right now, you want to keep them, because it's too much work. As men on our purpose, we don't have the social life and the time availability. As high value men, our most valuable asset is our time, and you guys just don't have it. So that's why I like this question. Beyond, he might be purple pill, even for you guys that's in a rotation. Well, basically, guys, all the principles I was talking about. So what I'm gonna talk about first is how I was able to keep her for 2 years, and then I'll talk about what went wrong. All right. Number 1, masculine frame. Now, as all you guys know, the masculine frame, what the masculine frame does, guys, is keep her feminine, keep her submissive. You got to maintain that. What I found out is that masculine frame is the hardest one to keep, keeping that masculine frame. Because as time goes on, you get more and more comfortable with your girl and you'll break out of it. That's the number 1 thing, guys. So you got to maintain that masculine frame. It's easy to do at the beginning, the first 3 months, 4 months. But a year in, you can get too damn comfortable. And then you lose the masculine frame. And what I mean by losing that masculine frame, guys, is you just get too fucking friendly and you start telling the girl shit from what you did in the 3rd fucking grade. You start blabbing too much. You start telling the girl your life history. Listen, you still got to remain a mystery. All right? She don't need to know what you did in the 2nd grade. All right, you start telling that, you know, I ain't filed my taxes in 2010. What the fuck? What the hell that got to do with anything? You just start telling every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, me and my sister, we ain't got the best of relationships. What the hell that got to do with anything? All right, she still, just because, you know, you date on a consistent basis, don't mean that she need to know every fucking detail about you. And what I've seen in myself, so I can't speak for other guys, in myself in the past, as the relationship went on.
Ladies, remember, That goes both ways. That goes both ways. We guess what? How about we just don't talk at all? You drink your $12 coffee, I drink my $12 coffee, and we don't need to do the salesman pitch. We ain't got to go through all of that. But he's right. Let's not talk about nothing.
I became more loose-lipped, became less of a mystery. Masculine frame is all part. Most of you guys think masculine frame just sitting up looking like a goddamn idiot, like a goddamn stiff boy. Masculine frame is also not becoming a fucking blabbermouth. Okay, guys, that's the main thing. And when I say a blabbermouth, you just start telling shit you did in the 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. My best friend Kevin in the 5th grade. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Okay, guys, so keep that fucking blabbing and just telling the girl everything you did in your fucking life and shit. Who gives a fuck? Well, she probably gives a fuck, but you want to remain a fucking mystery still. Okay, guys? And another reason I want to do this video also, too, guys, is because it's only so long. It's only so much, I like to take my time is going to work. You like to take your time? Goddamn, it's been 18 months. You still like to take your time? So that shit only works. If you think you're going to tell a girl for 5 years, I like to take my time, it ain't that much goddamn time in the fucking world. All right. So if all you guys that just think I'm gonna like to take my time, I don't like to rush into things, that works good for 3-4 months, maybe even 6 months. All right, maybe even a year. But at some point, she gonna want that exclusivity talk. Okay, guys. So that only works so much. So in doing so, you need to make sure that the attraction stays the same. Okay? So even though you saying, I don't like to rush into things, or you might say, I don't want to do a relationship. Relationships just ain't me. If the attraction drops, she can walk away. If you keep the attraction here, even though she knows she should leave, she won't leave. Okay, guys? And I'll talk about how the attraction dropped with mine in a minute. I want to do all the things I did to keep it for 2 years, and then I'll talk to y'all guys about how did the attraction finally did drop. Okay, because it obviously did, because I'm not talking to her no more. But I know what I did wrong. I'll get to that in a minute. Number 2, I let her do 100% of the fucking pursuing. 100%. Once the attachment was built, she do the pursuing. I want to explain something to you guys. And I had a patron supporter ask me maybe a couple weeks ago, and I was going to do a video on it, but I just didn't think it was long enough to do a video on, so I'll just talk about it right here. He asked, why when a woman pulls back and you chase or pursue, chase means you just blowing up somebody's phone. Let's just say pursue. Pursue just means that you reaching out, you ain't blowing her phone up, you just, you called her, okay? Why does that cause a loss of attraction? And then I'll bring it home to why I let her do 100% of the pursuing. The reason that caused a loss of attraction, guys, is because at that very moment, you said she has more value than you. At that very moment, when you're pursuing her, you just told her she has more value than you. All right. As any of you guys know about hypergamy, well, a lot of you guys just think hypergamy is if I lose my job, my girl is going to leave. Y'all guys got to also understand that hypergamy is about the highest value. The woman don't want to date a guy she perceives as high value, lower value than her, unless she's looking for a beta male provider and he's providing. In that case, money will make an exception, okay? But unless she's looking for a beta male provider and you're a great provider, all things are equal. If she pulls back and you pursue, she's gonna lose attraction because you just told her that she has more value than you. And I told you guys specifically, do not get with women that view you as a beta male provider. We can fuck them. I fuck them, okay? Ain't nothing changed about AMS, all right? If y'all guys go watch my Why I'm Against the MGTOW movement video, ain't nothing changed. I still sell them a dream and dig them down and toss to the side of the road, but I am not finna put this girl in my fucking rotation. Okay, guys? I am not. I do not want a woman that views me as a beta male provider in my fucking rotation. I will fuck her.
Damn.
Okay? So when she pulls back like that, that's why that was a loss of attraction. You just told her, hey, you're high value to me. I need to pursue you. This is why I let her do 100% of the pursuing. Not only does it keeps her emotional, because you're going to get from time to time, she's going to tell you that you don't call her. This causes her to be pissed off and angry and emotional and shit like that because you seem unavailable. You seem like you don't give a shit. It also shows that you're higher value than her.
I don't know about that one.
It shows that you don't really give a fuck.
I don't know about that one.
Which makes her feel like you're higher value than her, so it makes her fucking pursue if the attachment is there.
And
if you do this too soon, you're going to lose that girl.
Not
you
with
guys
me.
Try to go and let the girl
Not
do 100% of the pursuing on this fucking third week. I guarantee you that girl going to be gone. She going to say to herself, this motherfucker doesn't call.
Don't do that with every woman, honey. You got some women out here. We just won't hear from each other. Nice meeting you. How your life doing? I don't know. How your life doing? I don't know. See, these games I don't play. These games I do not play. Women, stop letting men run these games on y'all.
Call me, so why the fuck am I gonna call him? So any of you guys that try that strategy too soon before the attachment is built, and for all you guys that still don't know when the attachment is built,
all right, baby.
When a woman starts calling you, texting you every morning, good morning, that's a good sign that the attachment is built. Okay, when a woman starts texting you good morning and good night, when I see a woman doing that, I know I got her. I know I got her. She's attached. That's when you know a woman is attached. Okay, guys, women are trained through their nature to make a man pursue. And when she get to a point where she stopped caring about that and she willing to do 100% of the pursuing, you got that bitch.
That's a lie.
And you let her do it.
That's
Even
a lie.
if she start bitching, you can feed her scrap every now and then. Maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, you can text her good morning. If she's bitching about it enough, you could throw the bitch a bone maybe once a month. Once every 3 or 4 weeks, throw the bitch a bone. There you go, bitch. Good morning. You can throw the bitch a bone. You ain't gotta be. When I say 100% of the pursuing, you know, let's just say 99.9% of the pursuing. Let's just say you could throw the bitch a bone. All right. If she's complaining about it, if she's not saying that about it, then don't worry about it. But if she's making a big deal, like the girl I'm dating right now on Saturday, the thick chick y'all guys have seen, she's not saying anything about it right now. So I don't never do it. She's not made no issue. Will I think she will now eventually? Yes. I think a month or two from now, she's going to start to say, hey, you know, why you never call me? Why you never text me? I always call you. I think it's coming, but it's not got there yet. When she do that, I'll make a mental note to do it once a month or so like that. All right, just feed the bitch. So when you feed girl scraps, it ain't always got to be, oh, you're beautiful. And then it could be something that's good morning. How your day going? I call that feeding scraps too, guys. Okay, number 3, guys. Being on your fucking purpose. Guys, at the end of the day, no matter how woman, even if a woman is not big on money, right? They say it's not the primary thing that drives her. At the end of the day, it's all in some of them. And any of you guys that done got girls that like you could be a trainer without being certified. I did not know that. I thought you did, and all the shit I was doing, just being on your purpose. And this, she don't want to heat up the seat and have some other bitch come in and enjoy the fruits of the labor. Let me just say it like that. Okay, so when you're on your purpose and shit like that, she want to make sure she see it through. So at the end of the day, guys, you still got to feed women hypergamy. That pretty boy shit, that sexual charisma shit, it works good. It works great, right? But at the end of the day, all women got that financial hypergamy in them that they want to see some type of ambition. Ambition is very attractive anyway.
Hello, Miss Apples. I'm finding you, darling. I know I'm going back and forth to video, but I come with the package. Let's go back to this.
Coffee meet and greets. You're helping us out. Thank you. Listen, I don't have no
ill will, nothing towards this man. I don't even know his name. Alpha Male Strategies. Thank you, sir, for coming on this platform and being yourself. Okay, because you're teaching me how to stay away from men like that.
Exactly.
And you know, the crazy thing, a lot of y'all keep saying these men are cheap, these men are cheap. Cheap when it comes to trying to get sex, yeah. They don't want to pay for sex. They want a $25 consultation fee is what they want. They don't want to take you out on a real date. They don't want to invest in you. That's what this is about. It's not about coffee. I told y'all, I love coffee. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with no coffee. I don't see nothing wrong with after, I would say like the fourth or fifth date, he wants to take you for coffee and a hike. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But we're talking about first date. First date, we're settling for $25 coffee consultations? Come on. So, I don't know. There's another video that I want. They don't have the patience to set up a courses, less time to where they can get in, slide in. Something. See what he's talking about though. So this is about submission. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's be open-minded about it. But we gonna see what he's talking about. Okay, and I feel like I feel like I already know how I feel about it, but let's just see. And let me make it bigger so you guys can see.
This is JR with the JR Wisdom Channel. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. So with that being said, let's hop right into today's video. So today, I'm going to be giving my commentary on this interview that Kevin did with this young lady. And they're talking about a number of different topics, but one thing that she's talking about is equality and basically standing side by side with her man, and that her education is something that is very important, and the difference between women now and women a long time ago, 40, 50 years ago, is that women are more educated now, so that's why they shouldn't be as submissive as they were back then. So, with that being said, guys, let's just go ahead and hop right into it.
You click to the question. I mean, can you live in peace with a man? Can you submit to a man? Can you play the background?
Wait, before you scroll away.
Oh my God! I knew I should delete it.
Republicans.
When you say play the background, what do you mean play the background? Play your natural role. My natural role in being a wife?
You know, that's like nowadays, when you say play your role, play your natural role, that's an automatic. That's gonna set a lot of these ladies off who really don't understand. But let's go ahead.
Listen. Listen, I just want to know, is he the type of man where all I got to do is play my role, or is he the type of man that's going to require me to go 50-50 on bills? That's what I want to know. Play your role. The reason why a lot of us can't play our role is because these men not playing theirs. Okay?
Duh. Well,
That's
duh. Exactly. Duh.
I mean, I think we as women would know how to play our role if these men would play theirs.
That's simple. That part.
Okay, let me get back into it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else he has to say. Oh, damn. Did I skip it? Hold on, let me go back. Lord.
My opinion. Okay, well, when the burglar comes.
Hold on.
I mean, can you live in peace with a man? Can you submit to a man? Can you play the background? When you say play the background, what do you mean play the background? Play your natural role. My natural role in being a wife?
You know, that's like nowadays when you say play your role, play your natural role, that's an automatic. That's gonna set a lot of these ladies off who really don't understand. But let's go ahead.
Yes, the background. I don't think a natural role as a wife is in the background. Show me where in the world a natural wife is in front. She's not in front, but she's beside. No, she's not. Why she's not, Kevin? Are you out of your French toast mind? Don't do that now, Kevin. I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay, well, when the burglar comes, are you standing when somebody's coming to break in the house, are you side by side beside your husband?
Yes.
Or are you standing behind him because he's going to have to take the bullet? To be honest, I'm standing beside my husband. Then you out of place. Why am I out of place?
Now listen. Okay. This is where I understand where Kevin is coming from, but what he's not understanding is there are not enough men out here that we can stand behind. Like, is he not understanding that there are not a lot of men that we can trust to stand behind? And it's just that simple. There are not a lot of men that we can stand behind. There's not a lot of men that we can trust to stand behind.
What a force we all are. Taking only what we need, leaving only good tracks for Mother Earth.
Girl you really like, but
it's just that simple. I mean, some of these men you can't trust them. So it's just, what are we doing? This is why, like, they're so focused on grooming us to be certain type of women.
Yep.
But who's grooming the men?
Thank you.
Who's grooming the men?
That part right there. That part. That part right there.
Oh my God. Am I too masculine? Oh my God. Hell yeah. Your place. Oh my God. Hold on. Why are you out of place? I'm telling you why you're out of place. Your place is behind your husband, guarding the children. Okay. Oh, I'm really on here. Okay. So, when your mother, how about your grandmother? Okay. Hannah. Your grandmother, was she married? That's another thing, Mr. Kevin.
A lot of these ladies on here, which I understand, it's a quick way to get some attention, to get some views, to get some follows by jumping on here. They're like taking in, or they already looking to be argumentative. Some of them are looking to just go ahead, go along and get along and just listen to him, just so that they can get in front of all of his viewers and whatnot. So many of them probably aren't gonna, when he's giving them this advice, they are just like, okay, whatever, and they don't take any of it in. It's just the confrontation, which is what's basically they're getting the bang out of, which not even sitting back and soaking in what's really going on.
I guess.
Yeah. Hold on, Hannah. Let me come right back to you. Hannah. Was your grandmother married? Yes, my grandmother was, but that's the thing with I'm trying to explain to you. We're in two different generations right now. The generation that you're trying to explain to us, my generation is not living like that. Yeah, and that's why you're dying by yourself.
Yep.
But who says there isn't a man that's willing to take me for him to?
And that's what I'm talking. Okay, is it Fila? This is what I'm talking about. Like, he has this old, outdated mentality of what women should be, trying to prepare us for men that are just outdated. Some of them are deceased. Like, he's preparing us for men that don't exist.
Exactly.
Like, the reality is, a lot of these men don't even want to pump the gas no more. Like, they don't want to pump the gas. They don't want to hold doors. They don't even want to pay bills down here, out here. So I'm trying to understand, but like, honestly, I think I could have some type of respect for Kevin if he focused on the men. He needs to focus on men more, because he should be telling men, your wife should be standing behind you, not telling her where she needs to be. Because the reality is, these men don't even know their place. Like, they don't even know their place, because they're, a lot of them, not even in the home. He over here talking about, oh, you should run behind your husband. Black men don't even get married. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's like delusion. It's delusional. It's delusional. Unless he's preparing us for white men. If he's preparing us for non-black men, I could agree. But if he's speaking on black men today, the majority, come on. Come on. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, come on. I understand where he's coming from, and to a certain degree, I agree. But what black man today is, like, we literally have black men online talking about, I'm not putting my life on the line. I'm not risking my life. Somebody said, stop it. Kevin will throw his high heel at the party. No, you know what he gonna do? He gonna run behind his man. That's what he gonna do. He got a man. What we talking about? That was Glitch. Girl, that was his man. He running behind him. Okay? That's what he doing. Stop it. Talking about he throwing his high heel. Girl, he got a whole man. He don't need to throw his high heel. He running behind his man. Where do you think he getting the information from? He know exactly what you need to do, because that's what he be doing. So, like, stop it. He running behind his man.
For 1 in 4 of you will marry.
Oh my God.
I mean, look, man, the stats don't work for your argument.
And these women like this, they'll just lean on the thing. Times have changed. Roles have changed. No, the dynamic of yin and yang, positive and negative, male and female, will forever be the same. And we're trying to blur these lines and make it seem like, you know, the older people really didn't know because they weren't educated. And now we're more educated, but you're really dumber.
What?
If that makes sense. But anyway.
No, it don't make no damn sense.
Prior to 1965, black people were married at a rate of 80%. You go out to any cemetery, you'll see a black man buried next to a black woman. Mm-hmm. But you go after 1990, and you'll start seeing black women buried around her children. Why is that? Because y'all are unruly, unsubmissive, and out of line.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. You guys, I don't think I can finish. I don't think I can finish this, y'all. I really don't. I thought I could. I can't finish this. I can't. I can't finish it. I can't. It's just a mess. I tried. I gave it my best. I can't do it. And the reason is because it's just ridiculous how they're trying to put all the blame on women. And the reality is, if women didn't step up and do what they're doing currently today, we wouldn't even have a community. Do black men understand that? Like, we wouldn't even have a community. We wouldn't even have a place. We wouldn't have the hood to call home, even though the hood ain't the best place to be, but it's still something. You know what I'm saying? So it's annoying. Like, if we go to the gravesite and there's nothing but kids, does he not understand it's because men have abandoned their families or started families with women and decided to leave? Did he ever wonder where the men were? They're buried next to their children. Where the daddy at? Where the daddy buried at? Where he at? Because he had to die too. I just come on. I hate this conversation. It's stupid. I can't do it. Y'all sent me this video. I can't. I feel like the blame should also be like accountability needs to be placed on both men and women. And if it's not placed on men and women, we're going to do this blame game. Well, you already know what side I'm taking. Traditional women do not want modern men. I agree with that. But these men, this is my thing. And this goes on both sides. You have women out here who want traditionalism, but then they want the perks of being a modern woman.
Exactly.
Then you got men out here who want traditionalism, but still want the perks of modern day women. So for an example, with men, they want traditionalism, being submissive, but then they want you to go 50-50 on bills. That's not how it was done. When a woman was submissive, she didn't pay for shit. You paid for everything. So if you want a woman to be submissive, you need to get you a better job, because broke and average at best, it ain't working. Okay, that ain't gonna fly. And if women are signing up for that, that's a choice. You're being submissive to a man that can only you splitting bills 50-50. That's crazy. I'm not being submissive to no man that I got to split bills with 50-50. That's stupid. I'm not doing that. So either you're going to be traditional or you're going to be modern. It just depends on what you want. But I also see women that they want a provider man. They want somebody to pay the bills. Pay my bills. I need you to pay my bills. But then they don't want a man to lead. They want to be seen as equal. They want all this control. Like, listen, I already know what I want. I know what I want. I know what I'm going to receive too. I already know what I'm going to receive. Okay? I speak this into existence. I already know what I'm getting. I know what I'm receiving. I know what I want. Y'all need to figure it out, because this generation is just confused. And I understand why y'all confused. You're being raised in dysfunction. It's just dysfunctional. No fathers in the home. So you don't know what's right and you don't know what's left, what's right. You just don't know. And I get it. But y'all need to figure it out. Because you can't be having these men pay all your bills, but then you don't want to be submissive. It just don't work like that. And then you can't be a man and want a woman to be submissive, and then you not paying all the bills. Like, make it make sense. And let me tell you something. Majority of black men, they can't get a submissive woman. I said it. Yeah. They can't afford. They cannot afford a submissive woman. That is the reality. They cannot afford a submissive woman. Not with no average at best. Not with no average at best. They can't afford a submissive woman. That's just the reality. So whenever I hear a little Dusty talking about submission, like whenever a Dusty asks you about submitting and all that blah 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 BS, ask him what the plan is and how much you want to bet. I bet you $100 they don't have no plan.
Well, let me ask you, go to a restaurant on Friday or Saturday night, and you'll see a mama. You may see her with her mother and a bunch of kids. There will be no husbands. In Atlanta.
Or Cam Read, for people with reading difficulties.
Oh my gosh.
Reading and studying always go together.
Where that has a family social gathering, and that's mostly what you'll see. Women with their kids, no husband in sight, or even when it comes down to delivering a baby, you won't see the man there, but you'll see the mother there helping the woman deliver the baby. You know, a lot of times. And it's just crazy how this is like the dynamic and everything is cool. And I check this out. Next time you people watch, just if you do people watch, just in passing, just pay attention to that when you see a young lady.
This is why I'm having an issue receiving this message. Okay, he's really sitting here making this about women not having a man and making it seem like they're the reason. Has he, like, some of the women that he sees out in public, okay, the man abandoned his family.
Mhm.
Like, is he not all, but a lot. So some of them just simply didn't want to be there. They didn't want the responsibility. We are on this app every day. I see men complaining about being a man. You're complaining about being a man? And I be praying to God, like, God, why they down here complaining about things that they have to do because they're men? I don't be complaining. Every time I get my menstrual cycle, I take that back. I do. I be like, ooh, I be bitchy as hell. I be bitchy. But you know what? I get through it. These men today, they complain about being men and they're soft as hell. Okay? My daddy be saying, y'all soft as medicated cotton. You know, the type of medicated cotton that you use in the hospital. That's what he be calling y'all. Y'all soft, weak, just soft. But then you want us to birth your children. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're soft. Let's call it what it is. You're soft. I hate it when Kevin says women will die alone. I worked as a CNA and black men die alone. Girl, we had to beg for one man's children to their father. Yeah. Girl, listen. Unfortunately, out of my friend group, I'm the only black girl. Well, no, it's me and my best friend. No, yeah. Me and my best friend are the only two out of my probably like 12 girl group of friends that had a father. Two. And I remember as a young girl, I felt like, oh, I couldn't complain about my situation. Even though I had daddy issues, I couldn't complain about my situation because I'm like, damn, at least my daddy around. But sadly, that was the only expectation back then. That was the only expectation that we collectively as black people had when it came to fathers. Oh, at least he there. But I was emotionally neglected. So it's just a toxic cycle. I'm a black male. You seem fair compared to a lot of other female YouTubers. Well, thank you, Dante. But I wonder if you're going to feel like that when this ends. Because, you know. Oh, my goodness. Somebody said, yeah, this whole conversation is a mess. Let me go down. Oh, wait, did I pass a comment? I'm trying to read all y'all's comments. Y'all know I like to interact with y'all. I'm trying to set up call-ins. I really am. Oh, wait, is it this one? Hold on. My parents been married almost 30 years. My mom didn't work the last 20, and my dad owns his own business. What the hell I look like getting with these dusties? Okay. It just don't make sense, y'all. It don't. That's a good marriage too. That seemed like a good marriage. It do. Men think a woman being submissive means they should put up with whatever disrespect they dish out. That's facts. That's why when it comes to submission, I feel like when you are in a committed relationship, you both are submitting to each other. That's how I see it. You both are submitting to each other. I feel like the man should lead because majority of the burden should fall on him, and you should assist him with the burdens that you guys face together. But the burden should definitely fall on him because he can emotionally, mentally, and physically handle it because of his hormones. But a lot of times we women are left to deal with it all, and that's the problem. So of course you got this woman right here, educated, and feels like she doesn't need to submit to a man because she's basically doing everything on her own. No man is going to come along and take the burden off of her completely. So because of that, she doesn't feel the need to submit. What am I submitting to and why? For what? What's the reason? What is the reason? So it has to make sense. Thank you for the $2 and to the beyond. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get to all of y'all. Hold on, because I think I skipped somebody. I know somebody, 36, her man begged to have a baby, and now that it's happening, he's acting like he's a child and running, and he's almost 40. See, I don't got time for that. Are they married? Now listen, the only reason why I'm saying that is because a man can't run so easily when you have him on papers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm not telling you to go out here and marry some dusty with no resources. But if a man switches up on you after you get pregnant, at least through marriage, at least you have him on papers.
Hello. No shacking up.
And you have access to things. That's the only reason why I'm saying marriage, because I'm not telling you to go marry some dusty. That's a choice. But if you're going to get pregnant by a man, get him on papers, marital papers, so you can have some legal rights as far as when it comes to finances, so you don't have to go through the court, use your own money to get child support, going to court, paying for court fees, lawyers. It's just a mess. Get him on papers before you pop out his baby. Like, that's how I see it. Because if you take the route of getting him on papers through child support, you still got to use your own resources and money to do that. And I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm using his resources. I'm using his health care. I'm using, he paying the copay fees when I go to the doctor for doctor's visits. He paying for everything. Anything that I need that I want, he's paying for because we're married. So get him on papers. That's how I see it. It's not about marriage being safety net. Like, yeah, he could still lose. Like, he could still walk away, drop you, but it's going to be harder for him to do that when you have him on papers for marriage. It's just facts. And listen, we could talk about love and we could talk about all this other BS in between, but when it really comes down to it, marriage is a business, and women need to protect themselves. So it's harder to walk away from you when you're married. That's just the reality. And then you gotta, if you're not married, then you have to use your own resources to get this man to show up in court. And I don't feel like that's fair. Wait. Duchess, I see a lot of women that say that. My dad would be lucky if I'm there. Yep. These men, that's why I'm like, listen, there's no reason for you to argue with these men online. Karma comes back. What you put out always comes back around. So I don't even argue with them. Like, you got to answer to somebody when it's all said and done. At the end of the day, this all happens naturally. I never heard my brother ask his wife to submit. She naturally did it because of his actions. Okay. Thank you, Violet. Thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for the message, sis. Thank you. This is the fact that this even needs to be said. It disgusts me. It does. It's disgusting. Like, this is just common knowledge. It's common.
And her kids in tow. In any place that's really a family establishment, for that matter. Doctor's office, barbershops, things like that.
I've taken pictures of restaurants full of women and children and no men.
Well, how many women at that point in time had degrees and education? Everybody.
What the fuck does your degree mean?
Why doesn't it mean anything?
What is your
don't
degree?
even know.
But why doesn't it mean anything?
What's the degree in?
That's not the question.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, I'll tell you. Because almost 90% of the degrees women get are in humanities. You don't seem to understand.
Humanities and liberal arts, which really, for the most part, you just to say that I'm the most educated, but you're also the most in debt at the end of the day. This small percentage in the United States, you're the most educated, but the most in debt because you're choosing BS degrees.
Listen. I can't do it, y'all. I tried. This was I can't do it. I just, it's just ridiculous. I can't do it. And the reason why I can't do it is because we're choosing BS degrees, but then you're sitting here telling us we have a place. We have a place, but we're choosing BS degrees. I don't get it. Like, I don't, it's just, come on. Like, everything's our fault, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is our fault. Everything is our fault. These men will never own up to anything, nothing.
Nope.
But then earlier in this live, we had a man talking about lying to women for sex, which promotes what, ladies? Out of wedlock births. That's why I wanted to react to both of these. So you could see the contradiction when this live is watched back. Kevin Samuels talking about, every time I go out to dinner, all I see are women. Because you got men out here teaching other men to red pill and create more out of wedlock births and create more single mother homes. So next time you're out, Mr. Kevin Samuels, and you're wondering why there's so many women at dinner with their kids, go to that side of YouTube and really consume their content. Like, it's just pathetic at this point. Like, it really is. It's ridiculous. It really
You wait till it's going to go off and pop her butt on.
Like, it really is.
I've been listening.
Thank you for the $10.
I know,
Right.
but I'm saying
That is very true. That's very true. And you know why, Ellie? You know why that is? Submission is really only left for husband and wives. You know why that is? It's because both wife and husband, if you are living truly by the Bible, both wife and husband submit before God. Ooh, that's why. But you got these dusties out here that don't know a scripture if it smacked them in the face, ain't prayed to God in I don't know how long, talking about submission. Like, sit down. Please, sit down. Please, just sit
all
down.
the way down.
I'm trying to, wait, did I miss a $10? I lost it. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the $5 one.
That is it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, she is finished. I'm going to keep giving y'all the game. I'm going to keep giving y'all the game. And then I'm going to put y'all to sleep. Because that's what I'm going to do right now.
And you said you was going to pay waiting for me.
I did already. You were here on the video that was before. The video you was on. You must have dozed off or did something. And I played it for me. I needed to see him. Ugh. All right, I'm going to bed. All right, guys, have a great night. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Until we meet again tomorrow. Mañana. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like the video, leave a comment down below, and hit that subscribe bell. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Good night, Miss Wright.